Sagittarius, welcome to April 2018. Now this is a busy month, a dynamic month. The Libra full moon that happened on March 31st, you're still recovering from because it was so intense with Mars and Saturn T-squaring it. And now you have Mars coupling with Saturn exact on April 2nd. And Mars is running the show here in April. He's the ruling planet of Aries. He is the co-ruler of Scorpio. And he is with Saturn and Pluto all in Capricorn. And for you, that is about your resources, your money, your earning ability, your self-worth, self-respect, self-appreciation, your talent, your gifts, your abilities. How are you using these to build wealth, to live your best life? And that is where you're going to be working with Saturn over the next 2.5 years. And Mars this month is energizing it. Now with Mars there could be an expense that comes up, but you can handle it. And Jupiter is in harmony with Pluto, your ruling planet, and that can benefit you financially, spiritually. It can empower you to use the resources that you have in a way that creates balance in your life. This is a strong focus for you here in April going into May. Now the Sun will couple with Mercury on the 1st, and this is in a very fun part of your life. Aries rules your creative self-expression, your self-confidence, your fun and playmates and true love and romance. And you have the new moon here. And so there could be a message coming to you on the 1st in regards to love, romance, or your creativity, or even with a child. And it could be good news. Now the Sun will square Pluto exactly on the 11th. And that can be power struggle. Maybe there, some expense came up with a child, or an expense came up with your lover or playmate that, hey, guess what? We've got this expense, or I have this bill, that I need help with, kind of thing that could be coming up here. Use your good judgment to decide how much the child or the playmate should be chipping in, taking care of their responsibilities. Now Jupiter will exactly sextile Pluto on the 14th, and this is a really good energy because it's been hanging around, and it's definitely on in the Aries New Moon on the 15th and the Scorpio full moon on the 29th. It went exact on January 15th. It will go exact again September 12th. So the energy is around. It is a supportive energy. Jupiter doesn't, thrive in Scorpio. He thrives in Sagittarius. And we're almost there. It will happen very soon. And you will feel this new birth, this new beginning, this amazing fresh start and opportunities brought to you. So you are going to be the it boys and girls in 2019. And that is definitely something to look forward to. As we move through Scorpio, it is important to do the work. Scorpio, brings us down to the depths of the soul and working with your soul and working with, perhaps how you limit yourself or hold yourself back, or any unfinished business that you need to take care of before Jupiter enters Sagittarius. And there is help here. So there could be financial help for you too, with someone behind the scenes, or someone that you didn't even know was there could help you, come to your aid and help financially. And that's always good news. Mercury moves direct on the 15th. That's good news. Yay! And it's right before the Aries New Moon. Now, the Aries New Moon is very exciting for you because it is in this fun part of your chart. You could, for single Saggies, you could be meeting someone new and have this instant attraction and find them incredibly amusing and entertaining and fun. And so why not? If someone, the universe brings you someone and they're fun and they're lifting your spirit and you're having a good time with them, go for it. Have fun. And it will be exciting too. Now, this is a game-changing energy with Uranus like this. The Sun and the Moon are coupled together with Uranus right at the end of Aries. Chiron is getting ready to go into Aries. He goes in on the 17th. So we've got Chiron right at the beginning of Aries. We have Mercury in Aries. We have the Sun in Aries. We have Uranus in Aries. And Aries is ruled by Mars. And Mars is over there with Saturn and Pluto. And he's also ruling the Scorpio full moon. So you can see that this is really intense and busy and creative for you, though. This is an energy that can be empowering you to open up creatively in new areas of your life, expressing yourself in new ways, maybe even being more confident, feeling more confident with this energy. And having encounters with others that are very stimulating, and it's the universe, like, hey, Sagittarius, I can surprise you. I can surprise you even when you don't know it or don't see it coming. Here I am surprising you. And for those of you coupled, it could be a friendship, where you meet this new friend and you're having fun with them and they're funny and they're adventurous, and it just injects this new sense of life into you and excitement into your life, keeping your life fresh and lively. That is Uranus's intention, is to keep your life fresh and lively and exciting. And with Chiron moving in there, in Aries, your sister sign, it does harmonize with any planets you have in Sagittarius. Your Sun in Sagittarius, your Moon, your rising, Venus, Mars, and so on. Chiron is the wounded healer. He acts like a planet in our astrology, and he fleshes out our wounds, our insecurities, our self-doubt. We all have them. But he also brings the healing and the resolution too. And it is more favorable for you having him in a sister fire sign than in Pisces. So there is that advantage too. Now, Saturn's going to retrograde on the 17th. And he will retrograde until September 6th. This is good because this gives you an opportunity to integrate what you've been learning since Saturn entered Capricorn on December 20th. What's been going on with you since December 20th? How have you been managing your resources? And how has that been working for you? Your time, your energy, your money, your investments, where you're putting your money, your time, and your energy. With him pulling back, that gives you an opportunity to integrate what he's taught you. As well as in Capricorn, it is about owning your power, owning your authority. You are the authority of your money. You are the authority of your resources. You are the authority of your life. Have you been owning that authority, or have you been giving that authority away to others or institutions or doctors or so on? Not to say that others aren't experts at what they do and have expertise. You are the authority of your life. Your soul knows what's right for you better than anyone. And this is an opportunity for you to use your authority and your power to achieve the abundance that is yours and can be yours. Then the sun is going to exactly couple with Uranus on the 18th. That could be a crazy day. That could be a disruptive day. That could be a day where, just zany things happen. But it also could be a fun day. You could be planning an adventure with your new friend or playmate. And that's fun too. You're getting ready for Uranus moving into the area of your work. And so for some of you, you're looking at changing how you work, or changing your career, or changing your job. You're looking at making changes. Uranus is the liberator. He liberates us from our own self-imposed limitation, how we hold ourselves back, how we limit ourselves. Uranus breaks us free, and he does do it disruptively. Not always, but it can feel shocking and surprising at times. But it is to get you to the next level and keep you excited and interested and engaged in your work, in your life, in what you're doing. And then the sun enters Taurus on the 19th, and now there is this focus on your work habits, your health habits, your lifestyle, your day-to-day routine, your work routine. And then Pluto retrogrades on the 22nd. That's a more subtle energy, but it is in that area of your money and your resources. He's been in there since 2008. A very long time. Now Venus enters Gemini on the 24th. Woohoo! Now that could also be bringing someone new your way. And this is good for business too, where other people are being fair and realistic and willing to compromise. As well as Venus, when she was in Taurus on the 6th and the 7th. That is a good day to discuss money. So if you have to have that discussion about money with your lover, your playmate, your partner, your child, do it on the 6th or the 7th, and you'll find that everyone is being fair and realistic and willing to compromise. And I think that's important, especially with that Mars transit in there, that you discuss the your financial needs with your family, and you'll find that people are being fair and realistic and willing to compromise with you. So if an expense comes up, don't just jump in and pay it. Make sure that others are being responsible, especially if it's not your expense, that you are, empowering others to step up and be more. That's how we all grow and develop mastery, develop our self-mastery. Now Mars will exactly couple with Pluto on the 26th. Now that's an intense energy. This is a really intense month. March is intense. April is intense. The Aries New Moon has Uranus, the disruptor, with it, and it's making revolutionary changes for you, and it has to do with your creativity, but I also think it has to do with, for some of you, moving into new work, into a new lifestyle, and you're getting ready for that. And with Mars and Pluto, that's a war energy, and they're together at the Scorpio full moon on the 29th. And this is, Martian warrior energy. It is being tempered, though, by Saturn, because Saturn is trining the sun in Taurus and sextile the moon in Scorpio. Jupiter, your ruling planet, is coupled with the moon opposing the sun. That's a good energy. Neptune is trining the moon and sextiling the sun. It'll be on the next day, on the 30th. And that's very supportive and positive energy that can help balance this Martian energy in here that's so strong this month. Very masculine, warrior-like, can be too much, we can be too much in our competitive ego, winning, I've got to win, I've got to be number one, and that's not coming from the soul. That's not creativity. And when we're coming from our creativity, we just want to be really good at what we do. We're not even looking at what others are doing. We're looking at what we're doing. And the Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn can help create that win-win, so that it's not just, I'm winning, screw everybody else. It's, I win, you win. Here's how we can win together. Here's how we can advance each other, being an advancing personality and advancing everyone that comes in contact with you. That's the way to go. That's how you build wealth the right way. And you can with this, and Saturn will reward you. Saturn will reward your work, and you are being rewarded here by the end of the month, because the Sun is in the area of work, and Saturn is trining positive energy flow to the Sun in Taurus in that area of your work, sextiling the Moon. So remember that. Don't get caught up in other people's drama, other people's karma. Stay in your own lane and focus on your duties and responsibilities and your tasks, and stay grounded and focused, because this energy is so powerful that it can scatter us, and then we're not effective and efficient. And when you're effective and efficient every day, you have a successful day. And when every day is successful, you build wealth, you build abundance. And with Saturn trining the Sun and sextile the Moon, this is very good for your health. It's very good for your work. This is a really good time to finish up on things, finish a project, bring something to completion. Maybe you're completing a job, maybe you're completing a project, maybe you're completing some task, and you're going to be rewarded by the higher ups. You're going to be rewarded financially, and that's where the hard work really pays off. And I like this energy. I really like how, even though Scorpio is super intense, Aries New Moon is intense. It's all intense this month. There is still positive energy here with the Saturn and the Jupiter and the Neptune with this full moon, and it can empower you to move up in what you're doing. And when this moon, it is happening for you behind the scenes, and it can affect your dreams. It can keep you up at night. It's an opportunity to look at, well, what does keep me up at night? What is holding me back? And allow those answers to come. Allow the solutions to come. Because it is an opportunity to bring things to completion and finish things as they need to be finished as you get ready for your full moon, which will be the next one coming up here. When that Sun gets into Gemini, we have the Sagittarius full moon, and that's when you'll be on stage. The spotlight will be on you, and you'll be bringing more things to completion at that time too. But this is a fun month for you, and there's love here. For those of you open for love, there's someone new and exciting on the way to you, and it is to lift you up and make you laugh and see the lighter side of life. And that's another thing too, with that Scorpio full moon, it is forming a grand square to the nodes, to the North Node in Leo and the South Node in Aquarius, which is about keeping a light heart, staying light. And that's important too, because Scorpio brings us into the depths and into the deepest parts of self. And we want to keep a light heart with, the intensity, and especially if you're working hard and working at things, and you got to keep a sense of humor. You got to take things on the lighter side to balance things out. And that is, something that you're working on is this life-work balance at the Scorpio full moon. Really important. And love too. Romance is on for you this month. And it's someone new and fun and where you're just like instantly entertained. I like it. I think that's great. For those of you coupled, you can see the lighter side too. Go on an adventure. Plan an adventure with each other. Do something you've never done before. That's a great way to use this energy in here. This Uranus with the new moon in Aries is plan a trip. Do something that you haven't done before that's very adventurous and fun and interesting and exciting. That will inject the romance into the relationship. Money looks really good. It looks like you're getting more money here. And at the end of the month, you could be seeing a bonus or pay raise and more money being brought to you. Being rewarded. You're being rewarded financially. Career will be moving forward now that Mercury is moving forward. And even, now you could be looking at moving into some new job, new line of work. And that is on the horizon for you here, late April and May. In May. Health, how is your health? It's really important to balance, with these moons, they're so intense, to make sure you're taking time to rest, taking time to play, taking time to have fun, to see the lighter side of life, and balance that work with, or life-work balance, creating that life-work balance, taking time to meditate and journal or paint or do anything creative that feeds your soul. Do things that feed your soul. Chicken soup of the soul or something. That's really old, but it still applies. And spiritually, this is a strong spiritual time for you. Here in the Taurus Scorpio cycle, take time to meditate, get out in nature, get by the water, and listen. Listen to Creator. Listen to your inner being, your soul self. Your soul knows what's exactly needed. Your soul knows what's right for you, what's going to work for you. And we want to be listening so that we can hear that voice of God. It's exciting for you. It really is. It's an interesting month for you. A lot going on. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my videos. Sagittarius, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. And I'm starting my new BizWiz Success Academy. I'll be launching here in May and June. And you can sign up now. And also if you sign up for my email, you get a free gift. So until next time, Sagittarius, freedom is within. Freedom is within.